Oops. Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. This morning, at least it's this morning, my time. Um, Hello and welcome, everybody. Our guest this morning is Alistair Dawson, a passionate advocate for organ donation and ambassador for the NHS Blood Plus transplant in the UK. And for our purposes today, a living kidney donor. His kidney story is an amazing kidney story. Ali is currently the deputy radiology manager for a hospital in London. He is a very strong advocate for organ donation and especially kidney donation. Quote, I want to dispel misconceptions about donation and for more people to see donors are as living examples just like me. I can do everything I did before the transplant and live my life to the full. After studying at London South Bank, Ali was placed at the King's College Hospital, where he met Sonia Leonardo, who is a radiographer. That's the equivalent of a technician in our parlance. After graduating, he had not seen her for over 5 years. In 2018, he saw a notification on Facebook that she had polycystic kidney disease, was on dialysis, and needed a kidney transplant. Ali immediately contacted her, offered one of his kidneys, and blood tests showed that he was a perfect match. At the age of 30, he gifted his kidney on May 30th, 2017, at Guy's Hospital in South London to Sonia. According to Ali, 5 years later, Sonia is doing well and he is doing well. Quote, Sonia is now dialysis free and is such a huge change in her lifestyle from having dialysis 5 times a day. We're in touch every day now, and it feels like I've gained the sister I've always wanted. Ali has become a very active advocate for organ and kidney donation. Please give a warm welcome to Alistair Dawson. Alistair, how are you this morning?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Doing well, my friend, doing well.
Hello to you and your viewers.
Did I state everything correctly in the introduction?
Yes, that was all correct.
Okay. Please tell us a little bit about where you grew up, your education, and your employment experiences.
I was born and raised in Tehran, in Iran, and then we moved to London with my family when I was 7. So I've kind of got the best of both worlds, being raised in England and born in Tehran. And I went to school here and university, and got my job at King's College Hospital, which is where I studied as a part of my training. And that's where I met Sonia as well.
Okay. Tell us about your course of study at King's College Hospital.
So it was a bachelor's degree, Bachelor of Science for 3 years. You guys call it rad techs. In England, we're radiographers. And I really enjoyed the course, and there was a lot of physics and anatomy and biology. I always like technology and biology, so it kind of brings it together nicely.
Okay. What Sonia was one of your colleagues in radiology. What year was it that you met her?
I met her when I was a student first in 2007, and she kind of stood out because she spent a lot of time with students, and you could tell she wasn't just in a rush to show you something and then run off. And she was always there when to help, or if you had any questions. She always said no question was a stupid question, and that always kind of stuck with me.
Okay. It's my understanding. When did you graduate from King's College?
In 2010.
All right. It's my understanding that you had not seen Sonia for 5 years after graduating, but you did have some contact with her on social media through things like Facebook.
Yeah, that's right. After I graduated, we worked together for a short while, and then I moved hospitals. But we were always just friends on Facebook, and saw each other's updates.
I have a note that tells me that around 2015, you saw a post on Facebook that Sonia's kidneys had failed. She was on dialysis and looking for a kidney transplant. Is that correct?
Yeah, she put some pictures of cards and flowers that work had given her, but she didn't write anything. She just wrote "thank you" to my colleagues. And I contacted her on Facebook Messenger and said, "What's up?" And she said she's on dialysis, and I didn't know that she was going through kidney failure or anything before that. So she told me she was on the kidney transplant list, and for 2 years she'd been waiting. And I just said, "Do you have a donor, a living donor, or anybody?" And she said no. And that's when I kind of offered to do a blood test and see if we were a match.
Okay. Please describe the testing and matching process that you went through to help donate to Sonia.
So at first there was just a blood test to see if we were the same blood group, which we were. And then they do tissue testing. You have to have a CT scan or a CAT scan, as you guys call it. MRI scans, ultrasound scans of your kidneys, and it's all just to make sure that you're healthy to donate, and it's not going to affect you physically after you donate. And you also see a psychologist to make sure it's not going to affect you mentally, and you're doing it for the right reasons. And you see somebody from the Human Tissue Authority as well, and they just want to make sure that you're not getting any money for it or any gain from it, and you're just doing it to help someone. So it's quite a rigorous process in the UK.
Okay. When and where was this done?
All the tests were done at King's College Hospital.
All right.
In 2016.
I understand that, in fact, you were a perfect match for Sonia. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. Even the doctors were surprised how good a match we were, because normally it's people from the same ethnicity that are a better match. And she's from Portugal and I'm from Iran. So even the doctors were surprised how good a match we were. So I just kind of thought it was fate.
Okay. What was your reaction when you found out, and what was her reaction?
By the time we did all the tests and everything, it kind of started in April 2016. And then it was Christmas Eve 2016 we found out. So she was just like, this is the best Christmas present ever and the best present ever. And I was really happy as well that after all the tests that we were a match.
Okay. I want to point out to the audience, there are several news stories that I put in the comments to this broadcast. There's a couple of videos, there's a couple of podcasts. So if you want to drill down a little bit more on what's going on with Alistair and Sonia, there's some information there if you're interested. I have you then at the age of 30 gifting your kidney to Sonia on May 30th, 2017 at Guy's Hospital in South London. Is that correct?
Yes, that's right. I just turned 30 that year.
Okay. Please tell us what happened. How'd it go?
So first they took me to the operating theatre, and then they, once they've taken my kidney out, they bring Sonia into the next door operating theatre, and then they immediately kind of transfer it from one theatre to the other, and then it took about 5 hours, the whole operation, and then I was back on the ward, and it's a male-female split ward as well.
Okay. How long were you hospitalized?
We were in hospital for 5 days.
Okay, both you and Sonia, 5 days?
Yeah.
Were there any complications, issues, problems?
No, all good. And, touch wood.
It went well then.
Yeah, we were really lucky. Everything went well.
Okay. How has your health been since you donated?
I think I've been a bit more healthier because I always make it my task for the day to drink 2 liters of water, and I eat a lot healthier now as well. And but everything's my life is the same as it was before. It hasn't really affected me in any way.
Okay. How has Sonia's health been since the time of the transplant?
She's been really great. No more dialysis, and she can go on holidays again and live a normal life and not worry about when the next dialysis session is going to be and what she has to do. And so it's great to see her progress.
Okay. Have you stayed in contact with Sonia after the transplant?
Yes, we're in touch every day now. So we're like kind of like brother and sister.
No, excellent. Excellent. Congratulations. Please discuss with us your advocacy work, advocating for organ donation, the NHS blood and transplant group in the UK.
So this was actually started by an American lady, and she started Give Life in America. She's called Katie Portal, and she came here, and she got a group of organ donation ambassadors all over the UK, and we all go to events and have stands and try and raise awareness. Especially we have like Organ Donation Week in September, and Organ Kidney Day and stuff like that. So we try and raise a lot of awareness as much as we can.
Okay. I noticed your background. You have my friends, Philip Harris Jr. From A Second Chance on the background. Have you done a broadcast with Philip and Furio, or is that coming up sometime soon?
Yes, that was a couple of months ago.
Okay. Okay. Talk to us a little bit about the opt-out movement in the UK? What is that all about?
So at first, it started in Wales, and it kind of improved kidney or organ donation. So their waiting lists went down, and what it means is whoever doesn't go and opt out is presumed to be opted in. So more donors were able to have like help out. So it went live throughout the whole of UK last year, and it's helped the numbers go down as well.
So what that means is that people are assumed to be organ donors unless they opt out, as opposed to an opt-in program where you're not an organ donor like here in the States until you agree to be. Would that be a fair statement?
Yeah, that's right.
Okay. Alistair, do you have any final statements or remarks that you would like to make before we close the broadcast today?
Yeah, I just want to say the whole experience has been kind of life enriching beyond anything I could ever describe. And of all the things I've ever done, this has definitely been one of the happiest. And I definitely recommend organ donation, and I encourage people to have the conversation with your friends and family, because they might not know that you'd want to be an organ donor. And even though we're in the opt-out system, it's still your friends and family who get the final say. So if they don't know your wishes, then they wouldn't be able to make a fair decision.
Okay, so it's important to make your wishes known as far as organ donation, kidney donation.
Yes, that's right.
And let the family know.
Yeah, your friends, your partner, your family.
Okay. Well, Alistair, it's been a great discussion. I really appreciate you taking time, and I'm sorry about juggling around the time of our conversation so much. It's 9 o'clock in the morning, my time. It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Allie's time. So we wanted to make sure we got this broadcast out to everybody. We'll be doing a replay for the broadcast either next week or the Friday after Thanksgiving. My guest for next week is currently in the hospital. She may be suffering from kidney failure. They're talking about possibly putting a catheter in to do dialysis. So I don't know what kind of shape she's going to be in. She's a trooper. She's had a transplant, a heart transplant before this, and she's looking for a kidney transplant. But I'll defer to her judgment. So, Ali, just so you know, we'll be doing the replay either next week or the Friday after Thanksgiving here in the United States. Okay?
Thank you very much.
All right. You have a good day, and I appreciate you taking time to talk with us this morning, this afternoon, your time.
Thank you. You too. Thank you.
All right. Take care and say hi to Sonia for us.
Will do.